Dr. Joachim Stamm, Special Commissioner for Migration Agreements, who is joining us virtually. Mr. Shadrach Mwadime, my brother PS, State Department for Labor and Skills Development. Excellency Sebastian Groth, Ambassador, Embassy of the Federal Republic of Germany. Excellency Ambassador Alexander Ferle, Deputy Ambassador, Federal Republic of Germany. Ambassador Stella Orina, Kenya's Ambassador Designate to Germany. Ambassador Makena Mushiri, Director Europe and Commonwealth Directorate. Director General NEA, Edith Okoki, other senior government officials from Kenya, Mr. Bernd Lachamere, you'll forgive me, I say your name wrong, but I read it right, from GIZ, and other senior officials from Germany here present, members of the private sector, my team from the State Department for Diaspora, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Guten Morgen. Your side needs to do it a bit louder. Okay. It's truly an honor to stand before you today at the commencement of this pivotal workshop on German-Kenyan labor migration. I extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, both physically present as well as those joining us virtually, representing our friends from the Federal Republic of Germany, various stakeholders participating, Kenyan institutions. Allow me to acknowledge the esteemed presence of key dignitaries in our midst, which I've already done during my protocols, but let me say that I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to my brother PS Mwadime, whose collaborative efforts as he leads the State Department for Labor, who has worked very closely with me on this particular project, and I want to appreciate you, my brother, and to recognize you, but also to recognize the work you have done so far that has been instrumental in shaping the course of labor migration policies in Kenya. A special welcome to Balozi Groth. Your presence here reflects the strong bilateral ties between our nations. I think we can talk for long about the wonderful ties between Kenya and Germany, and really having you here shows this support and cooperation extended to us in facilitation of this workshop. I'm joined here today by Ambassador Stella Orina, Kenya's Ambassador Designate to Germany, who I understand might be leaving maybe this weekend for Germany to take up her work there, and I'm hoping that Ambassador Groth, you will be able to work very closely to get us to this point. And of course, Joachim Stamm, the Federal Commissioner for Labor Migration Agreements. Dr. Stamm, your expertise and commitment to fostering dialogue have played a critical role in bringing us together today. We value the contributions and look forward to the insights you and the team here will share during this workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, the State Department for Diaspora Affairs is committed to championing the rights and welfare and the interests of Kenyans overseas. As we meet here today, it is with a deep sense of purpose and anticipation for the deep impact this workshop will have on shaping the landscape of labor migration between our two nations. And I am optimistic that this workshop embodies a crucial step in fulfilling this commitment. As you know, the Kenya Kwanza government views employment as a pivotal element in achieving the bottom-up economic transformation agenda better. To bolster this, it emphasizes forging strategic partnerships and optimizing substantial resources to tackle existing and emerging challenges, extending beyond the labor sector to include harnessing opportunities in the foreign labor markets. There is a movie that I enjoy very much, or there is a set of movies that I enjoy very much. Marvel movies, the superhero action. I really like that stuff. And in one of these movies, I think it was Spider-Man No Way Home, somebody said, we're in the multiverse now. It's useful to extend that little example and say, we are in the global labor market now. It is impossible for countries to remain isolated in times when the world has come together and is playing in the global labor market. So this conversation today is a lot about recognizing that we are playing in the global labor market and agreeing as old friends how to better do this, how to work closely together. So the State Department for Diaspora Affairs plays a pivotal role in supporting Kenyans abroad, as I said, focusing on enterprise development, skills and technology transfer, as well as labor migration, which is a mandate that we share with the State Department for Labor. To achieve this agenda, we work in a whole of government approach together with key stakeholders such as the Ministry for Labor and Social Protection, private sector who is represented here, development partners such as the GIZ, and so on. Today's discussions therefore hold particular significance as they delve into the labor migration regulatory frameworks of Germany. And understanding these frameworks is not just a matter of policy exchange. It is a profound effort to ensure that the rights and well-being of Kenyans seeking work abroad are safeguarded, but also for us to understand how best Kenyans can take advantage of the opportunities that this new setup brings. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the Federal Republic of Germany for their collaboration in organizing this workshop. And in addition, the proposed agenda covering presentations on Germany's labor migration rules, regulations, and recognition procedures will provide us with comprehensive insights, and I believe will empower our government and relevant stakeholders here present to both understand and to navigate the complexities of immigration law and create a mutually beneficial framework for labor migration. As Dr. Stamm earlier said, we are working towards the same thing. We intend to meet each other halfway. So in the spirit of collaboration, we eagerly anticipate the understanding the results of the scoping study that was carried out by GIZ late last year, which will be presented as outlined in the program, and these findings will undoubtedly shape our collective understanding and guide us toward effective implementation. In conclusion, I look forward to these enlightening discussions and future collaborations and look forward to moving ahead on our roadmap as had earlier been discussed. Thank you for your attention. I eagerly anticipate this conversation. Allow me to say that this is alles für heute und vielen Dank.
Thank you very much, Ms. Roslyn Njogu, for those remarks. And indeed, we are in a